So hello and welcome to this short video about the Boss Acoustic Singer VE8, where I am going to show you how to use a harmonizing device and how to alter it. Okay, so first unlock the device on, so my voice will amplify very soon, because now we are plugged into a microphone. So there we go. At the moment there's no effect on my voice whatsoever. To get into the memory settings 1 to 50 here, we have to hold the chorus and the harmonizing button where they go red like that, and we're now in memory number 1, as you can see on the screen there, a little digital number 1, and then we press the buttons again once to alter the settings. We can switch our harmonizer off by pressing the blue button off on the harmonizer there. So now there's no effects whatsoever. Setting number 1, the level at number 1 is set at 80, as you can see. So firstly I'll show you what happens for the memory when I alter 80. We can't alter 80. We can when we go past 80, we can't reduce it from 80 until we go past 80 to 81, 2, 3, 96 and back. Now we can go down, so we'll take it down all the way to 50. And now it's down to 50, I'll show you what happens if we don't save it in the memory. We'll go up to number 2, back to number 1, and now we're back on number 1, but it's gone back to 80. As you see, even though the knob is on 50, the memory is held at 80, and when I move the level you'll see it 80, see? Because we didn't save the memory setting by holding the memory button here and save what we had. So that's the first thing. As you go through the memory, knock the harmonizer off again here to have no effect. Now let's go through the 8 different harmonizing effects, one after the other. The last setting is on high, and that is where the button is set to at the moment. It's currently on high. Let's switch the harmonizer back on. So we are on what we assume is high at the moment. We're just guessing, it might not be, because we're not sure what's in the memory bank. So let's now switch from high to higher. See if you can tell, see it says HL there. HL it said where the number 1 is at the moment, which seems to me like we were on high-low. See what happens next. We're still on high-low, and it won't change from high-low, I don't think, until I get to high-low, because we're still on memory 1, see, still HL on the digital dial there. Now when we're on high-low, we can now change it, and it's gone to double. So that's the first voice change, is now on double. Because remember, memory setting 1 was on high-low, and it was on 80. So we've changed it. It's still on 80, even though the device is somewhere near 70. It won't alter till we go past 80. 81, 2, 3. Now we can alter it. We'll go down to the 60s, 50s, and 50. So that is the basic of it, and it will not change until we change the memory. So let's quickly go through all the different settings. We'll start at the top on electronic. So that's EL on the digital dial there for electronic. That is the effect my voice has now. And then you have the distortion, which you could use this setting certainly for if you wanted to imitate a certain type of singer with a distorted type of voice. The next one we like is the radio effect, RA there on the digital dial, kind of radio effect. Now the radio effect we have actually used on one of our ukulele videos. We sung Act Naturally by Buck Owens in radio voice effect to give you that old, 70s kind of sound to the song as if you were listening to it on the radio, like I remember listening to it on the radio when I was little. So that was why we did it in the radio voice. I'll leave that video at the end of this video on the right hand side so you can hear the effect of the radio setting on this device. Now the next setting is into the proper harmonizing effects, which gives you the effect of more than one singer, and the first one is double. So there's the double, sounds like two people talking at once, and you see it on the screen here, dB for double. And the next one is the high-low, which was what it was, setting one was set at, high-low, which was for the Beatles twist and shout that we do, with the effect of more than one male singer singing, high-low. The next setting is just low, L for low on the Harmoniser. Different effect, but the same kind of thing, more than one person talking or singing at the same time. Now this one's higher, higher, and it's quite a good effect, and it's similar to the others. There's not much difference between them. We think the higher and higher gives you a more of a high-pitched, feminine kind of sound in the background behind my voice, and then you have higher, which we think is different again. This one sounds even more feminine and high-pitched, give it the effect of a higher-pitched singer singing the song. And then you have the high. Now the high is different again, and the difference between them all is only very slight, but we have just recently used this high effect in the backing singing of Santa Bring My Baby Back to Me by Elvis on my channel, which I will leave up in the top right hand corner on where the information is there, and the effect of the harmonising backing singing on the high setting. Then you can have a look at that video. But that is basically all the settings. Now remember, if I go up into number 2 and then back, it will back to number 1. We are back to 80 and high-low, 80, and if I change the setting, it'll still be on high-low, look, because we haven't changed it, it will stay on high-low until we get to high-low and then change to low, high, higher, higher and high. So that's the gist of the settings, and that's what the memory does, it holds the setting you have. Now let's change the setting on this to high, and not 80, we'll go past 80, so we can alternate. We'll take it to 75, and we'll hold the memory button here until it flashes to right, and press the memory button again. We can now move up and down the memories to change to which memory setting we want to have it on, but we want to keep it on 1, so we'll press it once more, and that's it, set memory at number 1. Just to prove it to you, we will now go off the high setting on 75 to low, so on low, and we've changed it to 50. So we're on low at 50, but if we flick through the memory channels without saving it, number 2, number 3, go back to number 1. Now, what do you think is going to happen? I'll prove it to you that we are still on high, even though our device says we're on low. What happens when I move the low, when I change the knob setting, it will say H for high. See? We're still on high. Until we get back to high, it will not change. Let's check the level here. We had it on 75, but the knob is, no, did we change it to 50? No, we had it in 75, but we moved the knob now to 50. There's 75, see? Knob is at 50, but the device is set at 75, and that's how you have them in your memory. That's how you change the memory settings. So we were on high, we're now back to high, Now once we get back to high, we can now alter higher, higher, low, high, low, distortion, double, radio, distortion and electronic. They are all the different harmonising effects and how they will stay in position once you've set them in your memory. I've also showed you how to set them in your memory. Let's do it one more time. So let's keep the radio voice, radio, and we'll put it on. Let's go up to 95. Okay, so we're on 95. To make sure we keep it, hold the button. It's writing. Press it again. We can go up to 2, 3, 4, set it whatever number we want it to stay on. We're just going to keep it on 1. And we'll press it again to store it in number 1. And there we have it, radio on 95. It's changed to double because we were on radio. High, low, low, higher. But watch what happens. So we get round to high. We'll even change our knob up to, we'll go around to 35. And then show you one last time that if we go up the memory bank to 2, then back down to 1, it will still be on radio as it is. You can hear the radio voice. Still on radio, and it will still be on 95 until we get back to radio. We're still on radio, look at A for radio on the digital setting. We've moved down to low, but we're still on radio. It will not change from radio until we get to radio, which is this setting here, radio. And when I change the level, we'll change it to 35, but when I move this now, you will see it's set at 95. There it is, 95, and it will not change from 95 until I get to 95. 98, 99, and now we can change it. Change it to whatever you like now. Go away from radio to double, to high low, to high higher, to higher and to high. And then if I want to save my new settings, which is currently 50 on higher, then I would have to hold the memory button again and alter things. Otherwise, it will stay on radio 95. Okay, so hope that's been beneficial to you, giving you that information, and this short video has helped you to use the device. If so, a big thumbs up will be much appreciated. There are other effects up above with the enhance and the reverb and things, but then that's for a different video. This is just purely to show you how to use the harmonising effects. Okay? That's it from me. Until next time.